Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory, and welcome back to Season 3 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is part 25. And looking over my domain, Alexander isn't exactly weeping. There's still plenty of lands left to conquer. And what we're going to start with, our focus on today, is this community I'm going to build up here. I'm thinking about making this a bit of a food production hub. Food... It's not that problematic over here, but every year I've got to switch some of our distribution offices. So like this one, for example, its main task is to gather in from the fields around here, transport the crops into the silo there for this food factory. And similarly up here we've got this distribution office, gathers the crops from these fields, takes them into this silo for our livestock farm. But we always run out of crops, even dragging them in from our massive silo over there. So I'd rather get... I want more food production up there to feed this area. Anyway, we've got a traffic jam. Where is it this time? Right, okay, that's fine. Traffic jam here. This is where we produce our fertilizer. This is a relatively new line, still getting up and running. Takes a long time. This didn't work out quite exactly how I'd hoped. The plan was that the fertilizer would be pushed through into this dump here, but unfortunately the composting plant only has a one input or output. So yeah, this didn't work at all. It does take the mixed waste or the biological waste in from here, processes it, but then it can't push it back out through there. Anyway, that's all by the by. So there's a wee traffic jam, but that's okay. Our chemicals massively stocked up, I noticed. So I've changed the distribution line back to, if we can find it. That's not the right one. It's got to be in through here. Chemical distribution line somewhere in here. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, so it picks up there, and it ends at the custom house where it unloads chemicals. Don't know why I can't select chemicals in here now. Obviously we could in the past. Never mind with that either. Right. So we're at middle of May. We've got a couple of months, 3 months maybe, before the harvest starts to come in. And I'm therefore going to just have to leave the distribution offices buying crops from the border. Don't know why oh, this is so bad because of like 10 of these trucks going for crops. Right, pretend that's not happening. And up here, yeah, we could even have another farm or two up here. Well, just one farm, a few fields. Yeah. Yeah, let's maybe put a livestock farm in here with some fields up there. A slaughterhouse. Build some space for a big silo. If I went for that grain storage, we could put obviously that in there somewhere. But then I probably want this to connect into But I don't want to, that's where we're going to be building our residential areas. So we'd want this to connect into the food factories. What food factory? You produce 20 food per day, 10, 40, 12. Right, so automatic bread factory still has the biggest output per day. Right, okay, so I think we will put factory somewheres in here. We need to do some terrain changing in here, because I want to flatten the terrain obviously for this. Could stick that over towards there. Is there a connection at the right hand side? There is. There's two. And how about fields? Big field? I could get a big field up here. Just about perfect size. Possibly could squeeze one in over there. But I think I would rather have 3 medium fields. We can manage that instead. Right, it might flatten off this plateau. It's not a huge amount of crops, but it's some. Okay. Right, let's plan it in then. So the massive grain storage to start with goes in up here. But before I start planning this in, who's stopped production? The heating plant, that's okay. It's not a problem. You've also stopped production. I don't know why this 0 degrees. If temperature is above. You learn something every day. Yeah, let's make that 18. And let's find the other one. Temperature's above 18. Same here. Right, and now I need to go back and do that. You, and you. Okay. Now stay paused. Get me back up. Right. Food and alcohol. We want this somewhere in here. I think I'm looking at the curvature up here. I want to maybe try and get it as far up there as we can. Let's go with that, right up against the cliff face there. Now it's not playing ball. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, that's not actually looking good at all. No. Right, okay, let's just do it the other way then. Let's have you train smooth. Get that back in there like so. And then level from centre, which to be honest I think we want down about here. Yeah, let's start doing that. And pushing it all the way back. Right, and then if we smooth down this, because I need to get a road up there, and I think we can manage that fairly comfortably. Try this again. It's not quite right. Oh, well, in fact, we can get it in there. I want it to be further back though. I want it to be back there. Can we do that? Yeah, and that's just working away on the back. Let's keep pushing it back then. Right, I think we'll try that. Then the road, we could pull off there. And something like that. Right, we'll make them 2 one-way roads. Right, now can I get my automatic bread factory up here with a connection in there? Looks possible. Let's smooth the terrain a wee bit first. And again, I think we might try and level the terrain in here. See there. And smooth this area. Right, you're going to actually fit there with a connection in. I'm liking that. Let's try. I've lost it now. It looks like it might work there. If I were to flatten the terrain, does that help or hinder? Right. I need to just try this a wee bit. Sorry about that unnecessary zoom. Let's get into that, please. Level terrain height from centre. And just push that back in there. A bit further yet. Smooth this area. Try and raise that a wee bit. Right. And now you will fit there. Let's just flatten out a wee bit to the bottom left corner here so that it looks a bit better. And then you could plug you in there. I don't know whether we can smooth terrain when we're doing factory connections. Never tried that before. Not like that. And right click, no. That's okay. Forklift drivers love a challenge. So roads then. Now there's a thing. Forgot I would want that road to carry on up along here. Set up like that. Okay. And if we, where do I put my... the farm's going to have to be somewhere up there. I'll rely on the crops up here to start with, but then we can also bring in crops from here. The fields are emptied. Yep, so food and alcohol, we want a livestock hall. I don't think we'd be producing that much. Livestock farm, 18 tons per day. Way too big. Okay, let's back to terrain tools. And again, I want to take that point there. Push that through. Right, and we'll put the farm into the right hand side. Is that going to be big enough? Livestock farm. No, it's not big enough. It's not even enough to allow me to flatten the terrain. So carry on with this. That's up. Okay, try again. You. Okay, keep going. Push back, push back, push back till we can thread a road through. It's just about there. I want to drag it a bit over to the bottom of the screen though. You can get... Can you get factory connections at crossroads? I think I've got something that allows that. Whether they work or not, I don't know. Right, but that's fine. Let's try and make it look a bit more natural. Destroying all the forests. Oh, thank you, autosave. Yeah, it doesn't look natural at all, does it? It's far too... Well, look. The gradient is a bit too consistent, I think. But never mind. We will hide it with trees. Let's give us some these poplars as well. Settle for that. Okay, let's stick that down and we'll have a look at the factory connections. So, a livestock farm. Again, we could possibly do that. But I set it up for this, didn't I? So let's stick with this for now then. If we flatten terrain again here. Settle for that this time. Okay, factory connections. Connection crossing. Forklift road crossing is what I'm after. And it looks like it would work. So if we stick that there, like, what infrastructure? The road, I think. No problemo. Pull you back. Stick you in there. You carry on there. Right. So in theory that allows me to get crops directly into here as well. And then we need a slaughterhouse. I'm not having a livestock hall because it's just too big. We're never going to have 225 tons of livestock, so just have a slaughterhouse. 0.1 tons of meat produced per day. Compared with this, there's no comparison really. Let's try a different option. Okay, that would just about work. Again, give us a bit more space than we actually need. And if we have view in there, but now I'm thinking about the workers. Would they cross over that factory crossing? Probably not, but then that's okay. I think we're fine because they can just walk on the roads. So we'll stick the slaughterhouse there, and then all we need from here is the meat storage. 350 is a bit much. Could have two. Let's go with this. Right, and we need a bus stop just in here. Before I do that though, We need to get back to terrain. Let's try and smooth it out from here. No, let's flatten it like that. And then from there, try and smooth over this area. Okay, try that. Bus stop in there. Just about, should be fine. You head up there. Then there's a connection there. Are you serious? Yes, you're serious. Of course you're serious. Demolish that as well, and then back to terrain. I don't know why I thought this would ever work with that being so high. Terrain smooth. Let's try and bring it down a bit. That's okay for the road with a bus stop on it. It's just up there that's a bit of a problem. Let's do that. Okay, and mess it up again. Undo that. That was a mistake. In fact, let's undo all of that. Let's maybe swing around more like that. Okay, and there's a little spot for the bus stop in here. Looks like it would work reasonably well. Right, and you can come down here. Yep. There we go. And then we should be able to sneak a road somewhere up there. Have the farm somewhere about, not too far away. Let's just go ahead and I'll stick in the fields just now. Big field in here. Fits quite nicely. Back in there. And some medium fields over here. Could actually, let's go ahead and smooth this out as much as we're able to. And in fact, now I want that spread out, and then we'll smooth it later. Push that all back. And try and make sure we've got the room for 3 medium fields in there, unless we do end up going for another big field. We could just have a small farm, I suppose. Big field. For hangs at the bottom left. Now I think we'll go for the medium ones. No, a wee bit more work to be done here. Right. Okay. That just about works. Let's have... the road's going to be a problem. the road will be fine if we do in there. Right, one medium field there. I think we might only get 2 after all. And second field there. Okay, and then we could stick a road in here, flatten it down. That works. And get you to carry on down there. There we go. And you can just dig yourself a nice wee valley down into there. Okay, nice wee country farm road up into the hills. Gives us a few more crops up there. We still need to stick in a farm, but I can find somewhere to do that. Maybe up in here. Right, but anyway, it's time for a break. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.